Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Crabtree, 16 states sued the Biden-Harris administration over the LNG pause, in response to which a federal district court judge issued a stay against the LNG pause going into effect. Why are DOE and the Biden-Harris regime continuing with the pause and defying the order issued by the federal district court? And I apologize if you've answered this, but I've not received the answer to this in this hearing yet.
What I said just previously with Congressman Perry is that we, following the judge's order at the end of August, we issued a non-FTA authorization to New Fortress Energy Altamira, and I'm not going to speak to which further applications in the timing of them, but it is our intent to comply with any judge's order.
If it is your intent, then why isn't it happening?
I'm not going to comment further on something that's in
So
litigation.
we're here as United States representatives in an oversight subcommittee, having a hearing, bringing you in from the administration. We have your salary is appropriated by Congress, and it is our role to have oversight and accountability. And for you to sit here and refuse to answer is really struggling. And in fact, it may be the reason why we have to create a commission now, the Department of Government Efficiency Commission, to have actual oversight and accountability on the administration, on bureaucrats. You know, we used to call that Congress, but when we bring you in here, we're just stonewalled. You have a federal court decision on this stay, and this decision is being defied by the administration, and you refuse to comment on why.
Congresswoman, it is common practice for someone in my role not to comment on something that is subject to pending litigation.
It's common that it's frustrating to the American citizens who pay your salary, and these tax dollars are squandered, rules are defied. Now, Mr. Crabtree, this LNG pause, it's clearly just more pandering to the Green New Deal extremists from this administration. Exporting LNG is actually great for job creation, our economy, and even emissions reductions. No one produces energy cleaner in the entire world than we do here in America. The United States produces the cleanest energy in the world, and if the rest of the world isn't getting energy from us, where are they getting it from? They're getting it from Russia, China, Venezuela, from Iran. Our natural gas is 42% cleaner than Russia's gas. This pause is funding both sides of wars around the world. And we need to stop buying oil and gas from Russia, stop begging OPEC, Venezuela, and even Iran to produce energy for us, and start producing and exporting American energy and creating these American jobs. And I'm confident that the next administration, with President Trump's leadership, will prioritize our natural security and our energy security. And the lack of transparency. Yes, sir.
Congresswoman, this decision to pause our pending applications, as I've said several times in this committee, have not led to stopping 1 BTU of U.S. natural gas exports, because we are currently exporting 12 billion cubic feet.
How many jobs have been lost?
Let me finish. We're about to get to 14 billion cubic feet, and we have authorized.
How many jobs?
Authorized an additional.
Actually, the time is mine. The time is mine.
We have authorized an additional 12 billion cubic feet.
How many American jobs have been lost?
And there will be no impact.
Tens of thousands of American jobs have been lost. Absolutely, they have. My district in Colorado has been regulated into poverty because of decisions like this, because of defying federal court rulings. This administration is costing American jobs and livelihood. Mothers are forced to go to work and get a second job.
Mr. Crabtree, can you let the member finish, please? And then you can.
Now, the lack of transparency by DOE is demonstrated not only by the DOE's withholding of the FOIA documents that could answer legitimate requests, but also by DOE refusing to give members of Congress answers to their questions about the LNG export pause. And that's what you're doing today. You're refusing to give us answers here that we are trying to seek. Why is the DOE not responding to questions asked by members of Congress?
As I've already said, we have provided documents on 4 different occasions. We'll do so again on Friday to this committee. As far as the litigation, I am not going to speak to that. And I do have to respond to the issue of jobs. Right now on the Gulf Coast, the development of
No,
liquefaction terminals is proceeding
Mr.
at such
Crabtree,
a pace that they're
Mr.
having
Crabtree,
challenges
the
finding
time has
employees.
expired. I do want, did the Biden administration make the decision to institute a pause on LNG exports to appease climate activists?
No.
I believe they did. My time has expired. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.